Hi everyone, just a quick sneaky video today. You can see I've dressed up in my dad's old shirt, just to show you how using drop down menus and little tick boxes on Google Docs can really help you save a whole lot of time with your planning. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, glasses on. Let's look first at the little plan book that I've been playing around with. You can tell I'm procrastinating from the big stuff because I'm playing. So this is just like your typical plan book. Periods down there, days across there, and you have a little menu on the left-hand side in Google Docs. And so yours might look like this. If you click on that, the headings that I've put in will come up, and I'll take that down to week 10 in a minute. But so here you can just click in your class. So it's one of your year 9 classes. What room are you in? Oh, it's library period today. Put that in red so you don't forget it. And now what are you going to do now? So maybe you're going to start with your starter. Maybe you want to see some students first. So right, students to see, and I want to see little Bob. And then what are you going to do next? Okay, I'm going to do my starter, and we're going to focus on something really exciting like apostrophes. Woo! And then what are we going to do next? We are going to go, okay, it's our focus, and we're going to do settings. Something or other. And that's it. That's it. Right, so you can play around with that. The other thing is unit lesson plans. I don't know if some of you may have seen my Google Sheets for planning with the drop-down menus so that you can save that thinking time. So this is the same kind of thing. So you put your title for your unit plan there, select what your year level is. So let's do year 11. What your focus is for this lesson, you can just type it in there, and then if you want, you can put in the periods during the week that your periods that you are going to teach that. And then type in your sequence, what you're going to do. Now, what are you going to check? Now, here's where your drop down menus come in handy. So you got your resources that you can type in there, and then for us in New Zealand, we have our Mātauranga Māori focus. But whatever you're doing in your country or for your subject, you can create menus for. So, I'll show you how to do that. First of all, you just do the shift and then that little A symbol, which I know I'm supposed to know how to do, know how to know the name of. And then you click drop down menu and then new drop down, and then you put in all your options. Cancel, cancel, cancel. So that's all you do. These ones you can edit as well. So click on these, and so this is for our Mātauranga Māori focus, and so you can just choose something like this. So yeah, we want to focus on Te Ao Marama, the world of light. Or you can, again, you can choose something else, or you can just add or edit options. All right, so, and then the next thing, community links, how you tap it into the community, all the student knowledge. Get rid of that thing. Student knowledge, whānau knowledge, so family knowledge, local, New Zealand histories, and so on. And this one is about literacy focus, and of course this has got all the things that I think are important, but again you can edit those options. And I have put in there adequate time to proofread, because we know that we've got to give our kids time to proofread and actively teach it. Learning matrix. So again, if you're not from New Zealand, or if you are looking at different year level, then you can put in your own things here, whatever relates to the curriculum, right? So I've just put in the basics there, and you can just choose, and you're done. Not applicable, not applicable. So that's easy. Now, one of the probably the main achievement standard that is causing angst at the moment is 1.1 context shapes language. So here's a little template that you can use to plan what you're thinking of doing. So I've already got this on advertising, should be on that. So let's choose advertising. I've got a whole lot of context there, the thing you've got to remember when you're choosing your context, because there are some really cool ones out there, is that you've got to be able to provide a transcript or a link to that text. And it's all very well. I was doing up a task for commentary. Yeah, you try and find transcripts for commentary that stick around for long enough to grab. So very well having a great idea, but you've got to be able to find the text, right? So maybe advertising, podcast, something like that. Sources, what are you going to use for practice? What are you going to use for the assessment? Or perhaps you're going to let students choose their own, find their own. Talking about purpose, and here's where your tick boxes come in handy here. So this one's a drop down. The key purpose is to warn, inform, persuade, entertain. So maybe it's to persuade the audience too, and then you can type in the idea there. Narrators typically sound as though they feel sound as though they feel, so their tone. They typically try to, and there's all those mini things like build suspense, inspire the audience to, play the devil's advocate. Audience, what's your target audience, and all about them. Again, add to those boxes if you like. This is all editable, of course, in a Google Doc. It's in my planning bundle. Then language features. Okay, what things are typical in this context, and just to keep it all in check for you, right? And then skills, understandings to teach, and students will need yada yada yada. So if you've got that kind of thing going on for you, then it's so much easier just to tap into that, drop down, tick the box, boop, boop, boop. Oh, I just want to add this thing in here. And you've got that crutch. I guess it's scaffolding for teachers, right? So these things can make life a whole lot easier for you. And even if you don't go on using them, they help you get started with things. They help you feel less at sea. So enjoy using the functionality of Google Docs or Google Sheets if you prefer for your planning. See ya.